Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin & Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin & Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin & Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. A good entertainment thing for our community is to have Le Petit Theater. And of course, they got a new event that's coming up. It's called the After Dark series. A little more mature, you know, not for the regular crowd, but it'll be in 3 weeks on October 18th, 19th, and 20th. The Vagina Monologues, that's Eve Esler, that comes to town. And there'll be 3 dates. You can see it on Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and then the matinee at 2 p.m. on October 20th. Here to talk more about it, Liz Falls is the director of Le Petit board, so appreciate it. And then cast members, Connie LaBeouf and Shannon Bella. So guys, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate it. Exciting, and this is the first series of After Dark, right? So Tell me a little bit about exactly what that is.
So After Dark actually started in 2016, and it was actually in the HTV studio upstairs with the Exonerated that Shannon was actually in. So this is actually our 4th show for After Dark. It's our first show in the theater, though. All of the other After Dark shows have been in different venues around Terrebonne Parish, and we're excited to have our first show in the theater.
But this is not, people are going to see the Vagina Monologues. People may have seen her on HBO or seen it in New York at the time. It's not X-rated. It's not that kind of stuff. It's just a discussion, it's a grown-up discussion of women's
Exactly.
issues, right?
It is a series of monologues. So Eve Ensler, who was the playwright, interviewed over 200 women, and the monologues came from those interviews. So these are real stories of women about real issues that they deal with, and it's funny and it's heartwarming. You might laugh, you might cry, but it's really just stories. There is adult language, but it's really to tell the story. So it's not
it's a great name because it grabs your attention right away, right? But it's about women's empowerment and those kind of things.
Exactly.
Connie, what role are you going to play?
Well, I'm giving one of the monologues, so there's not per se a cast name for me, but I do give a monologue about a woman that attends a workshop and learns a lot about herself and about issues that women go through. And I tell that story. That was one of the women that were interviewed by Eve, and that's the story I tell. So that's my part.
So, Shannon, you guys are just set in a table and just delivering a monologue or seat and just deliver a monologue? Is that what it is, or is there any acting to it? And I don't mean this is not acting, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we definitely have some movement, but we are all going to be on the stage the entire time.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about that, and how do you've obviously been in some other events before. How do you prepare for that as an actor?
Well, there are no breaks. You're on there the whole time. So, but it seems to go really quickly when we're doing our rehearsals. It feels pretty quick, and it's very funny. I think most of it's funny.
Yeah. So what kind of crowd are you expecting, Liz?
I think we're gonna have a lot of women having girls' nights.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have some men. It's called the Vagina Monologues, but men are invited as well.
Right. You're not gonna bash men the whole
exactly.
2 hours.
No, there's no man bashing in this. It's really just stories. But I think that we're gonna have a lot of women. A lot of people are getting their friends together and going to dinner and making this kind of a girls' night.
Why the evening things? It just to make something different and to give the actors and cast members a little different material to work with?
So we realized that nobody was doing shows in the area targeted just for adults with adult themes. Most of the shows are family friendly, which is fantastic.
Sure.
And that's what our main stage, our La Petite, our season focuses on. But After Dark, we wanted to be able to delve into some of those adult themes to just give people alternate options.
Right.
More options to see theater, more options for actors to have that choice to be a part of it.
Connie, as a cast member, does this kind of stretch you a little bit? I mean, are these a little different than maybe some of the other plays you guys are used to?
In a way, yes, because you have less of an interaction than in a play where you're interacting with another cast member. Of course, your lines are much more in a monologue because you're speaking for a longer period of time, but I've done that before, so I'm familiar with it. But I just love being on stage.
Right.
I mean, I love pretending to be someone I'm not.
Sure. Is this your first After Dark event?
This is my first After Dark, yes.
Yeah. And Shannon, I know you've actually done the After Dark before. Is same for you doing a monologue like this? Is that good, bad? Does it take more memory? Can you ad lib a little bit or what?
There are definitely pros and cons to it. It's easier because you're not relying on somebody else. So, sometimes another person could make a mistake and that can kind of throw you off. So it is definitely all on you. But again, you don't have somebody to catch you when you're falling.
Right.
You have to know your lines.
Right. And I guess this is not an ad lib event, right? Where you can kind of go off on your own. Let me tell you about my husband.
No. But everybody's doing a great job. They're all learning their lines.
Yeah.
They all they're telling a story, and that's really what this is. They're telling stories.
Yeah, it's good. And look, this has been around for a long time. Everybody
It has.
knows it.
Oh, yeah.
It's well done. Eve Ensler, like I say, it's been around for a long time.
Yep.
Real valuable person. So again, it's October 18th and 19th at 7:30 p.m. That's be at La Petite Theater right here on Main Street. And then the 2 o'clock on Sunday. So it'll be a big event. Guys, break a leg. We appreciate you guys coming down and looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys very much. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.